Hello everybody, Prowl here, and we got some huge stuff in pre-release 3 for update 3, and I have the patch notes right here for you. Sorry they're not in the usual fashion. Simon actually sent these to me a little bit early so I could show them to you guys and get a video out for you to show you all the cool stuff, but the pre-release is available for you to update right now, and probably by the time this video comes out, there will also be an official patch notes list on the Discord channel and maybe on Twitter. But there's some really big stuff in here, things like taming animals, things like the scythe to multi-harvest crops, and a few other things as well that I want to go over. And this should be the last pre-release for update 3 before we actually get the full update 3, and I will do a full recap video of that. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of this news, and make sure you click like on this video so it gets spread around to everybody. Now, if you want to take a look by pausing and read the patch notes yourself, here they are on screen. And I'll scroll down so you can see a little bit of the rest of it that's there. Feel free to pause and check those out. First and foremost, though, let's start out with taming. And I did a little bit of time testing and figuring out how all of this works, and I got some really good information for you. Now, odds are I'm going to show you a bug here in a moment, but it should be hotfixed by the time you see this video. I actually found it, sent it out to Simon, and he said the team was getting a hotfix put in for it. But now what you can do is you can tame animals if you give them their favorite food. And if you're like me and you're wondering at first, well, how do I know what their favorite food is? They actually made it super easy. If you click E to tame the animal without any food in your hand, he will tell you what his favorite food is. So the bison likes cauliflower. The boar likes pumpkins. The camel likes tomatoes. I think that's tomatoes, or is that apples? That's definitely, I really can't tell. I think it's a tomato. Yeah, he likes tomatoes. Okay. The chicken wants corn. The cow wants lettuce. This is the goat. The goat likes apples. That's an apple. The horse likes carrots. The moss horn likes potatoes. The jackalope dude, he likes carrots. The pig likes turnips. The ram likes apples. The sheep likes lettuce. This guy, whatever his name is, I can't remember, he likes apples. This dude right here, I think you find him in the desert, he likes chilies. The turkey likes corn. The warthog, I don't think I've ever seen this dude before. I guess he'd maybe be in the desert, I don't know. But the warthog likes onions. And the moose, well, I think Simon would know best because he lives in Canada. The moose cannot be tamed. So here's the big thing about what happens when you tame these animals. Let me break out this little invisible barrier here. Actually, I'm just going to click and tame him with the apple. And then I will get another one out. And we're going to get on. You see, I am riding him now. And I'm going to jump him out of his little cage. Here's one thing that's really important. Whenever you tame an animal and you get off of it, they no longer will kick you. So once your animal has been tamed, you do not have to worry about your horse or your ram kicking you after the fact, okay? Number 2 is whenever you pull out let me turn my speed up here. Whenever you pull out the item that the animal likes to eat after it's been tamed, it will follow you. Now, we'll see if the hotfix is out yet for this. I don't know how far that it's intended for him to follow you. Right now, the bug that I reported, and they're getting fixed before you guys even get access to this or actually download it and try it, is they will literally follow you forever. And as long as they are loaded, they will follow you, which is kind of funny. It definitely doesn't make sense, but it's absolutely hilarious. You could go out of sight and then wait there, and then you will see them slowly pop in. They move a little bit slow. I kind of wish they would move a little bit faster. Maybe that's some feedback that I'll give to the team. But the fact that they do this is absolutely awesome. This is great. And you know what? I'll go check and see if there's a hotfix in already. Hold on. I do think there's a hotfix. Let's check it out. Okay, so first of all, we're going to test see if this works. If I put it away, you see he doesn't follow me anymore. When I pull it out within range, he should get his little hearts again. There he goes. Now, I don't know if this has been fixed yet. It doesn't seem like it. But let's see. Maybe because I already tamed him. Let's get some corn out. And we'll give some corn to these chickens here. And you can even tame the babies, by the way. You cannot force grow them yet, but you can tame them. But yeah, it does not look like that hot fix is in yet. So I don't know what the range is, but we'll find out pretty soon. I expect it to be somewhat short, but reasonable. Some additional things that I will note about taming that I haven't shown here Tamed animals can be petted with an empty hand and fed once in a while. So you don't just feed them once and that's it. You can feed them occasionally as well if you'd like to. And some of them can also be milked, sheared, or mounted, which has been a thing that's been in the game for a while. I don't have any notes saying that that's been expanded versus what was already in the game. Tame animals won't run away from players unless they're hit and will occasionally greet them. So if your animal is tamed, it will occasionally just walk up to you to kind of say hello, which is really interesting. Okay, now here is a big one. I was literally just asking for this today. I don't know if Simon heard me complaining about it, but whether he did or didn't, it doesn't matter. If you go to the farmer's workbench, here it is. For now, it's only a crude one, but there is a crude sickle. And when you craft this crude sickle up, it will allow you to harvest multiple crops at a time. So you can see here, we can come up to the crops and we can just do this little motion right here. And as you can see, it is chopping our crops for us. And then we can harvest multiple at a time. I have not quite figured out what the most you can harvest is. Let's see if we can kind of tell. I'm going to stand right here on the middle of this row of 5. I'm going to get nice and close. I'm going to swing it once. You see, it got those 4. Actually got that 5th one right there. So it got 5. Let's stand on the corner of like right in between 2 blocks and do it like this. It got 6. So it feels a little finicky right now. Let's say like right directly in the middle. I'm just going to look down and do it. So I swung twice and it kind of randomly worked in 2 different directions. So kind of like the shovel, it's a little finicky. It's a little inconsistent. So probably something they could work on. But for now, this is so much better than pressing the E button 10 million times to try to harvest an area such as this. And it works really good. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Let's see how well it works in the tomatoes, because these things have been like terrible to have to harvest. And oh yeah, this is really nice. This is like the biggest W feature ever. Now, again, remember, it's only the crude version of your tool for now, but I would assume that they'll have more versions coming soon. They probably want to figure out more if they want those more versions to be able to harvest larger areas versus just have more durability. Either way, I'm kind of fine with it. This is so much nicer than what we were dealing with before. This is a W change. And actually, I just noticed this while I was editing the video. I see better how the sickle works. So you see, if I sit here and I swing it, it swings to the left, then it swings to the right, to the left, and to the right. I don't think you can control it. It's just always left and then right. So when it swings to the left, it's going to get the things to the left. So it's going to get things that way. Swing to the right, it gets things to the right. So that's how it's intended to work. So I'm guessing if you were trying to efficiently go through, you would stand here and swing, swing. And that gets what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like a 4 wide path. What if we go here? Like this. Maybe I can go even wider? No, this is right. So you could do a 4 wide path like this. If you stand in the middle of 2 blocks, would be the most efficient way to go through and get as many crops per swing as possible, which will be important because your sickle is only a crude form, which means that it's going to wear down rather quickly. Another big one that was added was updated climbing, enabling sidestepping, dropping down, and rotating around ropes. So now whenever you find a rope, you can actually hold down your button to like strafe side to side, and it will do like that action for you. You can climb up and down it really easy, including, oh, I didn't even see that. Let me get a better thing set up. Okay, so again, climbing the rope works really good. I think if I hit jump, yeah, you kind of like jump off, but you can grab back on, which is really cool. And if you hit crouch, you slide down. Oh, that is so cool. That feels great. That actually feels really good. I can't really tell. Yeah, you can sprint. You can sprint climb it as well. So let me go in first person mode. Might be a little bit better, easier to tell. Like if this is regular speed and this is sprinting. So you can sprint climb it to go faster. Again, you can go around it just like this. And then you can hold down the crouch button to drop down it really fast while still holding on. And I don't believe you take fall damage from that because you're still holding onto the rope. Another really big change that was added in, this is the one that people have really been asking for a lot, is grass spreading. So I just replaced this big patch with all dirt, and as you can see, the grass is already starting to spread. Now for my testing so far, I've not done extensive testing yet, just to be clear, but from my observations so far, I guess, not all types of grass will spread. This is called sunny grass right here. This does not spread. This is just like regular grass, and this does. So I don't know if maybe there's also some other types of grass that will spread. I guess we could do a quick experiment to see. Let me try maybe replacing a little patch right here. And then let's change this to cold grass, I think would make sense. Execute. Now we have that as cold grass. But yes, at the very least, as you can see, regular grass does spread for now. And for any grasses that don't spread right now, I hope to see them add all of the different types of grass being able to spread equally in the future. Now for some additional features. Brazilian, Portuguese, and Russian have been added as Hytale's first new in-game language options, kicking off the first phase of their localization efforts. Additional languages will be introduced in the coming weeks, so you're going to want to stay tuned. And some of these things I can't really show you very easily, so we're just going to kind of talk about them really quickly. They did update several prefabs, removing workbenches and chicken coops from several of them, I guess because they don't want you to be able to get them as easily out in the world. There is a new variant of the Rhino Toad. It's a green variant. I did take a look for this. I couldn't figure out how to spawn it in, but it is there. And there's been some various crafting changes that have gone into place. The farmer's bench tier 4 now takes dry wood instead of redwood, but then tier 6 takes redwood instead of dry wood, so they flipped those around. Some crafting times have been updated too. Crude ammo, weapons, and tools now all craft instantly. And then the builder's bench and the chicken coop also have faster crafting times as well. They made a change in the wardrobe section to where overpants are now called leg wear, which should make a little bit more sense to people. A nice quality of life change is that short bows and crossbows will now use ammo directly from your backpack. You don't have to have them just in your normal inventory. The flamethrower has had its visual effects updated. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, that looks good. That definitely looks better than before. I like that. Also in the avatar screen, they now have a preset counter. I swear when we went over this a week ago, you could have up to 10 presets was what it said. But now there's only 5 that are listed that can be added currently. I would definitely like to see this expanded to, if not unlimited, for some reason, maybe they can't do that. Definitely more than 5, like 10, 20, maybe. I can see a reason for wanting to have a lot of different presets available to be able to swap between. Also, if you make changes to your avatar presets that you're on, let's say I'm on this guy right now and I make a change to this hairstyle and I try to change to another avatar, it will give me a warning message, whereas before it did not do that. So now you do get the warning message to let you know. Now, there is a host of other updates as well, ones that I'm not as familiar with, so I don't really want to go over them since I'm not knowledgeable about them. Things with modding and tools, a few other UI UX updates, and a host of bug fixes. Nothing that was like game breaking or super critical that needed to be called out, except for they have fixed some memory leaks. And I didn't see this in here, and I don't know if the memory leaks is part of it, but I know that they've been optimizing things with servers as well. So servers should start to see some more optimizations too. They know the servers are an issue right now. So if you guys are playing on servers, whether it be your own or whether it be public servers that you can go onto, these issues are being taken care of to improve performance. I thank all of you guys for watching today. Thank you so much for using code PROW8413 when you bought Hytale. And you can continue to support me by sharing my code around to others that you know may purchase the game. My latest stats show me that only about 15% of you are subscribed to the channel. So if you wouldn't mind, please click the subscribe button so you get to catch more videos like this and other great Hytale content. Catch me live on stream. And that's it. So thanks so much for watching. It's time for me to Hytale it out of here. And I'll see you next time in Orbis. Goodbye.